It's me, Sony. Welcome to a VR game called Half-Life Alyx. You may have heard of it. If you haven't, where have you been? So yeah, I did say I was going to make a review of this game, but I decided I'm going to do a little bit something different. So I'm not gonna give this game one review, just a single review. Did I just drop that ammo? Wow. I'm a real loon. Anyways, there we go. It doesn't matter. I don't need any more ammo. It's fine. So yeah. I decided I'll give the game 2 ratings. One as a game, and one as a VR game. Now, why am I doing this? Pretty much because I have to. Like, I can't really decide my overall sort of feelings about the game. It's incredible. On one hand, it's absolutely incredible. Visually, absolutely brilliant. It's beautiful. It's super duper immersive as a result of it being, you know, visually realistic. But then on the other hand, there's something about it that I'm not really keen on. Just something about the game. I don't know. But anyways, I decided I'm gonna very quickly give it a rating on the game side of things. I don't really want to upgrade the gun. And so yeah, this is not going to be a very comprehensive review. This is a super quick review on the one hand for the game as a game, not as a VR game though. I'm going to give you that review in a little moment. But first, this is for the people who would probably be a little upset if I told them, you know, all my actual thoughts about the game overall as a VR game. Primarily though, I'm gonna give this game as a game 8 out of 10. Why? Oh, come on. Move out of the way. This is what happens when you don't move out of the way. Why? Because it's one of the very only games right now that makes me feel like I'm really there. These sections, in fact, I actually sort of feel scared to a certain extent the first time I ran through these sections. Like, I felt it's incredible. Like, no game gives me that feeling right now in VR, that I actually believe the VR. It's hard to do that when you've spent so long in VR, so many thousands of hours now that I've put into VR, that it's hard to just sort of believe in VR anymore. Whoop, there we go. If you're wondering how I'm getting through those barriers, I learned how to break games. Okay, I'm good at walking through mechanics of games. Yep, there it is. I kind of learned the mechanics of the game. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, 8 out of 10. It's a brilliant game. It's absolutely beautiful. But a lot of people call it the best game in VR. And that to me is something that I would argue against. And as such, I'm gonna leave this video here. This has been a very quick video that was completely pointless to most people. I understand that. I accept that. But if you don't want to hear any criticism of this game or anything like that, that's fine. Leave it at this video. The game gets an 8 out of 10 from me because there are certain details which a lot of people will call annoying, and a lot of people who are not new to VR will say, well, they wish they could do those things. Things like, for example, holding the gun on the right hand. I want to put it in my left hand. I want to put it in my left hand. You see, the game has this inventory here in your wrist, which you can place, you know, items on each wrist, like one item at a time. While you've got your gun out, I want to get to that inventory item. I can't. Those kinds of problems, I'm going to talk about those things in a little bit, but that's specifically for VR. As a game that is in VR, this game looks brilliant and it feels legit. It feels like a full-on AAA game. Look at the details in all of this. Look at the gory details of this game. It's all so cool. The hand flick, the wrist flick feels incredible as it works. Every single time you want it, it's so reliable as well. I'll explain how it's so reliable in a bit as well. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks very much for watching. If you want to hear my opinions on the game as a VR game, very specifically as a VR game, then stick around for the next video. I'm gonna record that right now. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.